Facebook is really the only platform of use in terms of live stream e-commerce, but can we really consider it e-commerce when you can't really take payment money or ship the products? Everything is done offline manually. There are some pitfalls in live stream e-commerce in Vietnam that I want to share.
Take effing action, put it together, and subscribe to Tom Peng's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
We know about the success in China. Live stream e-commerce in China fully integrates entertainment and consumer with e-commerce. So today, when you go to Taobao and watch a live stream, it's a major production, not dissimilar from, say, a big TV variety production on TV. That seems to be a very, very good model, and it seems to be very successful for the participants in that business. Although I want to share with you one link here. It's in my PowerPoint. If you have time, you can take a look at this expose of the Chinese live stream e-commerce sector. It's in Chinese, so you have to understand Chinese in order to understand it. But in short, I will give you the synopsis, which is that even in China, it's really not certain who's the real beneficiaries in live stream e-commerce. There are multiple players in that space. There's the platform, there's the live streamer, the host, the KOL, and there's the consumer. Who else is there? There's one more. These players, not all of them are winning in the space because brands, that's right, brands. So usually brands want to engage in these type of activities, but they have to cut their revenue in so many ways. Give a cut to the platform, they have to give a cut to the host, they have to give a cut to basically everyone involved. So at the end of the day, they may not be the winner in this. And the host, in China, there's an increasing competition. So the hosts are more likely to do these shows based on a commission from sales rather than a flat fee. So there's increasing competition to take that risk. And there are hosts that work long hours and may not get the income that they think they deserve. So you can go look at that video. It's actually quite interesting. So let's talk about Vietnam. In Vietnam, there's really no other options. There are companies that are doing live stream, but I think there's no mass adoption in those type of live streams. There's live stream in Lazada, there's Shopee, and there are a few startup companies in Vietnam that are doing live streams. But there is no traction, very little tractions with them. So primarily all the e-commerce live streams happens on Facebook. Facebook is really the only platform of use in terms of live stream e-commerce, but can we really consider it e-commerce when you can't really take payment money or ship the products? Everything is done offline manually. There are some pitfalls in live stream e-commerce in Vietnam that I want to share because we have done this. We have done this at least a couple of years. We have done this extensively. We know all the pitfalls. When you look at an e-commerce live stream on Facebook from Vietnam, you'll be impressed. You'll see that, oh, there's like thousands of viewers and there's like hundreds of people like leaving phone numbers in the comments. Now I know, and I can share with you that majority of that is fiction because these hosts know how to use tools to fake their view numbers, and generally they have a bunch of seeders that place these fake orders online. The whole purpose is to give people the impression that this is popular. This is something that people want to buy. I also have colleagues that enter the Vietnam market. They want to sell their products. They're using live streamers, and they hire hosts to sell products. And then they get all these phone numbers in the comments, and they're so happy. But when they call them, they realize this is actually not what it seems, because they will just say, I actually don't want to buy your products. I'm just helping out my friend. So there's a lot of that happening in Vietnam. Vietnamese hosts don't operate like Chinese hosts. They're not willing to take that risk because they know they get paid on commission. They're probably not going to make any money. So in Vietnam, no hosts will actually work on commission. They will only work on a flat fee. So these are some of the takeaways from Vietnam from somebody who's actually done it. Now, there are also KOL host agencies. There are companies like Influence.net, I think. There's multiple. There's another one called Review that we used before. So basically, they're like a agency for online influencers, KOLs. By going through that agency, you can hire people to sell your products. And we did that before. You can hire at different levels of KOL. So there are some famous ones, there are some not as famous ones, and there's some like just aspiring KOLs. So we tried all levels and selling different things, and can tell you the results is not good basically. And also when you look at these KOLs, when you look at generally one of the things that they want to promote is how many followers they have. And we know that those things can be faked. So basically in live stream e-commerce in Vietnam, there's a lot of misinformation, and that's something to watch out for. So again, going back to who's really benefiting from live stream e-commerce. Not talk about China, let's talk about Vietnam. I think right now today, probably no one. Just because Facebook is really the only platform and they're not really making money from this. The KOL live streamers, they take flat fee, maybe they're okay. The brands, well, they're probably not getting the results that they want. I don't know if the consumer is getting what they want at their price point. I think if I were to pick a true winner, I would say it's probably the agencies and the schools that teach people how to be KOLs that are actually winning in this space. And that actually is also the conclusion from the video that I shared earlier in China. So how can we make live stream e-commerce mainstream in Vietnam? I think for that to happen, it requires some significant investments from some company, someone, to actually combine high quality entertainment production, just like in China, with easy to use e-commerce. So you can watch the live stream, you can interact, and then you can buy the product directly inside the live stream. So that needs to be that easy to use. And today, there's really no solution like that. Actually, there's one. I'm not gonna plug my own company, but there's really no mass adoption, and also there's nothing like this, especially the high quality entertainment production combined with e-commerce. No one's doing that in Vietnam yet. And for that to take traction, I think that's required.